featuring the hits of August 20th, 1961, as we rock on back 28 summers ago. Songs like this that were popular. Sam Cooke from the summer of 1961, and of course, a big hit for him that was called
Cupid, draw back your bow and let your arrow go straight to my lover's heart for me. There's danger of me losing all of my happiness, for I love a girl who doesn't know I exist, and this you can fix. So, Cupid, draw back your bow and let your arrow go straight to my lover's heart for me. Nobody but me.
Pretty little angel eyes, pretty little angel eyes, pretty little angel, pretty little angel, pretty little, pretty little, pretty little angel. Pretty, pretty little angel eyes.
Angel eyes, I really love you so. Angel eyes, I'll never let you go, because I love you.
Pretty little angel eyes.
Angel eyes, you are so good to me, and when I'm in your arms, it's so heavenly. You know I love you, my darling angel eyes. I know you were sent from heaven above to fill my life with your wonderful love. I know we'll be happy for eternity, 'cause I know, that our love is really real. Angel eyes, I really love you so. Angel eyes, I'll never let you go, because I love you, my darling angel eyes.
Pretty little angel eyes, pretty little angel eyes, pretty little angel, pretty little angel, pretty little, pretty little, pretty little pretty little angel eyes.
Now the U.S. Hall of Fame with Mr. Mr. Music, Norman Knight, rocking on live coast to coast. Curtis Lee and Pretty Little Angel Eyes as we look back 28 summers ago. By the way, if you'd like to be in touch with me, this is how you do it.
1-800-634-5789. 634-5789.
Of course, this hour we're featuring the hits that were popular on August 20th, 1961. And coming up, I've got a song by a guy from Chicago that recorded for Gone Records, and he sounded an awful lot like Elvis Presley. And in the spring of 61, he debuted with a song called Girl of My Best Friend. His follow-up recording is next on the U.S. Hall of Fame.
You don't know what you've got until you lose it. You gave me all your love, but I abused it. And now I'm sorry for the things I didn't say. 'Cause I know now I acted in a foolish way. Until you lose it. You gave me all your love, but I misused it. I never knew how lonely loneliness could be. And now I need you, dear, as you once needed me. Oh yeah. So now if you'd come to this lonely heart you own, I'd give you all my loving like you've never known. You don't know what you've got until you lose it. You gave me all your love, but I misused it. And now I'm sorry for the things I didn't say. 'Cause I know now I acted in a foolish way. Oh yeah.
On the U.S. Hall of Fame with Mr. Music Norman Knight as we rock on live coast to coast, looking back 28 summers ago. Ralph Donner, the late Ralph Donner, sounded so much like Elvis Presley that they used his voice in the motion picture This Is Elvis in the narrative parts, and had himself about 4 or 5 hits on Gone Records. One of the biggies from 28 summers ago, You Don't Know What You've Got. Looking back on this date in 1961, this was a big hit for Roy Orbison on the U.S. Hall of Fame, Crying.
I was all right for a while. I could smile for a while. But I saw you last night. You held my hand so tight as you stopped to say hello. Oh, you wish me well. You couldn't tell that I've been crying over you, crying over you. Then you said so long, left me standing all alone, alone and crying, 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 crying. It's hard to understand, but the touch of your hand can start me crying. I thought that I was over you, but it's true, so true. I love you even more than I did before. But darling, what can I do? For you don't love me, and I'll always be crying over you, crying.
U.S. Hall of Fame. Who's on the telephone?
This is Deborah,
Deborah, where are you calling from?
Waco, Texas.
And what radio station?
K-Oldie in Dallas.
Okay, what can I play for you from 28 summers ago?
Marie's the Name by Elvis Presley.
All right. By the way, how old are you, Deborah?
I'm 22 years old.
22, and you love these great oldies, huh?
Oh, they stopped writing good music a long time ago.
Okay, here's Elvis. Marie's the Name, his latest flame for you on the U.S. Hall of Fame.
Thanks a lot.
A very old friend came by today, 'cause he was telling everyone in town of the love that he just found. And Marie's the name of his latest flame. He talked and talked, and I heard him say that she had the longest, blackest hair, the prettiest green eyes anywhere. And Marie's the name of his latest flame. Though I smiled, the tears inside were burning. I wished him luck and then he said goodbye. He was gone, but still his words kept returning. What else was there for me to do but cry? Would you believe that yesterday this girl was in my arms and swore to me she'd be mine eternally? And Marie's the name of his latest flame. Though I smiled, the tears inside were burning. I wished him luck and then he said goodbye. He was gone, but still his words kept returning. What else was there for me to do but cry? Would you believe that yesterday this girl was in my arms and swore to me she'd be mine eternally? And Marie's the name of his latest flame. Yeah, Marie's the name of his latest flame. Oh, Marie's the name.
On the U.S. Hall of Fame with Mr. Music Norman Knight. Marie's the Name, his latest flame, the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley, as we look back 28 summers ago. And of course, before the hour's up, the actual #1 national hit on this date in 1961. Speaking of #1 hits, Bobby V had a long string of hits during his career, something like about 37 charted singles. Only one of his songs ever went to #1, and that song is next on the U.S. Hall of Fame.
North and Nite, U.S. Hall of Fame. My tears are falling 'cause you've taken her away. And though it really hurts me so, there's something that I've got to say. Take good care of my baby. Please don't ever make her blue. Just tell her that you love her. Make sure you're thinking of her in everything you say and do. Take good care of my baby. Now don't you ever make her cry. Just let your love surround her. Ain't a rainbow all around her. Don't let her see a cloudy sky. Once upon a time, that little girl was mine. If I'd been true, I know she'd never be with you. So take good care of my baby. Be just as kind as you can be. And if you should discover that you don't really love her, just send my baby back home to me. Well, take good care of my baby. Be just as kind as you can be. good care of
Out of the U.S. Hall of Fame, with Mr. Music Normal Night from 28 summers ago, his only number one national hit. It would eventually become a number one hit in the fall, but right around this time it was on the charts. Bobby V, Take Good Care of My Baby. As we look back on this date in 1961 with the fat man Antoine Domino, let the four winds blow. Do it.
I like the way you walk. I like the way you talk. Let me hold your hand. Try to understand. I want a girl like you. Tell my troubles to you. Don't be afraid. You heard what I said. Let the four wind blow. Let them blow, let them blow. From the east to the west, I love you the best. Let the four wind blow. Let them blow, let them blow. From the east to the west, I love you the best. The way you talk, let me hold your hand. Try to understand. I want a girl like you. Tell my troubles to you. Don't be afraid. You heard what I said. Let the four winds blow. Let them blow, let them blow. From the east to the west, I love you the best. Let the four winds blow. Let them blow, let them blow. From the east to the west, I love you the best.
U.S. Hall of Fame. Who's on the telephone?
This is Neil Bucher from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
All right, Neil, from 28 summers ago, what can I play for you?
Oh, I'd like to hear Who Put the Bump?
By Barry Mann. By the way, what radio station are you listening to me on?
3WS AM.
All right, and who can I send this out to?
Nobody special.
Just to yourself, right?
Yep.
Neil out there in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Here's Barry Mann on the U.S. Hall of Fame.
I'd like to thank the guy who wrote the song that made my baby fall in love with me. Who put the bump in the bump, a bump, a bump? Who put the rhyme in the rhyme-a-lama ding-dong? Who put the bop in the bop, shabop, shabop? Who put the dip in the dip-dip-dip-dip? Who was that man? I'd like to shake his hand. He made my baby fall in love with me. When my baby heard bump, 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 every word went right into her heart. And when she heard them singing rhyme-a-lama-lama-lama-lama ding-dong, she said we'd never have to part. So who put the bump in the bump, bump, bump? Who put the rhyme in the rhyme-a-lama ding-dong? Who put the bop in the bop, shabop, shabop? Who put the dip in the dip-dip-dip-dip? Who was that man? I'd like to shake his hand. He made my baby fall in love with me. Each time that we're alone, boogity, 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 boogity shoot sets my baby's heart all aglow. And every time we dance to dip, 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 she always says she loves me so. So who put the bump in the bump, bump, bump? Who put the rhyme in the rhyme-a-lama ding-dong? Who put the bop in the bop, shabop, shabop? Who put the dip in the dip, 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 dip? Who was that man? I'd like to shake his hand. He made my baby fall in love with me. Darling, bum, 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 and my honey, ram-a-lama ding-dong, forever. And when I say dip, 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 You know I mean it from the bottom of my boogity, boogity, boogity shoe.
North and Nite, U.S. Hall of Fame.
A little bit of soap will wash away your lipstick on my face, but a little bit of soap will never, 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 ever erase the pain in my heart and my eyes as I go through the lonely hills. A little bit of soap will never wash away my tears. A little bit of soap will wash away your powder from my chin. A little bit of soap will never, 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 ever begin to take away the hurt that I feel as I go through the lonely hills. A little bit of soap will never wash away my tears.
Have you heard? When love begins to die, it leaves someone to cry. Night and day, like a bird, you left your robin nest, and just like all the rest, you flew away.
A little bit of soap will take away your perfume eventually, but a little bit of soap will never wash away the memory of your name in the night that I call through the lonely hills. A little bit of soap will never wash away my tears. I'll never lose the memory of your name in the night that I call through the lonely hills. A little bit of soap will never wash away my tears. A little bit of soap will never wash.
The U.S. Hall of Fame with Mr. Music Norman Knight, the Jarmels from 28 summers ago, and a little bit of soap. As we look back on this date, August 20th, 1961, Tony Orlando, Before Dawn. This is Bless You.
Every time I faced the world, I just had to cry. I stood alone with no love of my own, but then you happened by. Oh, darling, bless you, bless every breath that you take. Yeah, bless every move that you make so perfectly. And bless your little heart for loving me. Oh, bless you, child. Till you smiled and took my hand, I felt kinda small, but you stood by me for the whole world to see. And then I was 10 feet tall. Oh, darling, bless you, bless every breath that you take. Bless every move that you make so perfectly. And bless your little heart for loving me.
On the U.S. Hall of Fame with Mr. Music Norman Knight, rocking on live coast to coast. Tony Orlando, Without Dawn, when he recorded for Epic Records and songs like Halfway to Paradise and Bless You, which was a hit for him 28 summers ago. Along with this song by a group from Brooklyn, New York on Belltone Records. My good friend Eugene Pitt and the Jive 5 on the U.S. Hall of Fame. Cuddling music, my friend, on the U.S. Hall of Fame with Mr. Music Norman Knight, Eugene Pitt, and the Jive 5 with your special lady in some dark corner. Cuddling to that. My True Story, a big hit 28 summers ago. And that's what we're doing this hour, playing the hits that were popular on this date, August 20th, 1961. And before the hour is up, the actual #1 national hit. Coming up, a big hit from 28 summers ago by the Drifters, and you will hear it next on the U.S. Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame with Mr. Music Norman Knight, rocking on live coast to coast. The Drifters featuring the voice that time of Charlie Thomas and Sweets for My Sweet as we look back 28 summers ago with the Marquis and Last Night on the U.S. Hall of Fame. of Fame, who's on the telephone?
Del.
Del, where are you calling from?
Dover, New Hampshire.
From New Hampshire. What radio station?
WCQL.
Okay, what can I play for you from 28 summers ago?
How about Let's Twist Again with Chubby Checker?
All right, and who do you want to send it out to?
I'd like to send it out to my son, Joshua.
And how old's Joshua?
Joshua's 5.
Is he a Chubby Checker fan?
He certainly is. He's seen him twice.
Okay, you got to get your son to dance to this one, Del.
Okay.
All right, turn up the radio. Here's Chubby Checker for your son on the U.S. Hall of Fame, Twistin' Away.
Come on, everybody, clap your hands. Oh, you're looking good. I'm going to sing my song. It won't take long. We're going to do the twist, and it goes like this. Come on, let's twist again, like we did last summer. Yeah, let's twist again, like we did last year. Do you remember when things were really humming? Yeah, let's twist again. Twist the time is here. Round and round and up and down we go again. Oh, baby, make me know you love me so. And then twist again, like we did last summer. Come on, twist again, like we did last year. Twist. Who's that flying up there? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Is it the twister? Twist again, like we did last summer. Come on, let's twist again, like we did last year. Do you remember when things were really humming? Come on, let's twist again. Twist the time is here. Round and round and up and down we go again. Oh, baby, make me know you love me so. And then come on, twist again, like we did last summer. Girl, let's twist again, like we did last year. Come on, twist again. Twist the time is here.
U.S. Hall of Fame, who's on the telephone?
Wally,
Wally, where are you calling from?
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin. What radio station?
WZTR.
All right, what can I play for you from 28 summers ago, Wally?
How about Little Sister by Elvis Presley?
All right, and who do you want to send it out to?
Everybody in Milwaukee.
Everyone in Milwaukee, okay? Of course, they're all big fans of the Brewers, right?
Absolutely.
Going to be a big year for the Milwaukee Brewers this year?
Excuse me?
Is it going to be a big year for the Milwaukee Brewers this year?
Well, we're keeping our fingers crossed.
Okay, good luck to the Brewers and to yourself, Wally. Here's Elvis on the U.S. Hall of Fame.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you kiss me once or twice and say it's very nice and then you run. Little sister, don't you do what your big sister done. Well, I dated your big sister and I took her to a show. I went for some candy, along came Jim Dandy and they snuck right out the door. Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you kiss me once or twice and say it's very nice and then you run. Little sister, don't you do what your big sister done. Every time I see your sister, well, she's got somebody new. She's mean and she's evil like that little old Mo Evil. Guess I'll try my luck with you. Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you kiss me once or twice and say it's very nice and then you run. Little sister, don't you do what your big sister done. Well, I used to pull your pigtails and pinch your turned up nose, but you've been
mystery told. Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you kiss me once or twice and say it's very nice and then you run. Little sister, don't you do what your big sister done. Little sister, don't you do what your
On the U.S. Hall of Fame with Mr. Music Norman Knight, the flip side of Marie's The Name, his latest flame, a double-sided hit for Elvis, Little Sister, from 28 summers ago. As we look back on this date, August 20th, 1961, from Philadelphia, the Dream Lovers.
Darling, oh, when we get married, we'll have a big celebration. Send invitations to all our friends and relations. We'll have a ball, dancing and all when we get married. When the bells ring and tell the world I'm taking your hand, folks from all over will come to see the wedding we planned. We'll have a ball, dancing and all when we get married. We'll have a time, and darling, we'll be oh so gay. We'll have a ball, and darling, we'll be as one. Just wait and see. Our wedding day is not very far. Oh, folks will whisper and say how lovely we both are. We'll have a ball, dancing and all when we get married.
On the U.S. Hall of Fame with Mr. Music Norman Knight, this group, the Dream Lovers, were the background singers for Chubby Checker on many of his hits like The Twist and Pony Time and everything, and then they decided to record a song on their own, became a big hit for them, and When We Get Married. By the way, I'd like to thank both Rob Frankel and especially my engineer, Ken Levy, because could not do the show. Thank you, Ken, for making the show possible for me every single Sunday when we sit here and play all these great hits. Thank you so much. We're looking back 28 summers ago. Coming up, another Elvis Presley sound-alike. You'll hear it next on the U.S. Hall of Fame.
This time we're really breaking up. This time we said way too much. This time's for old time. How about this time? This time there'll be no good night kiss. This time is for Elvis. This time I find that I'm really losing you. My heart is broken.
this time? Well, the number one song on this date, August 20th, 1961, wound up being the number one song for the entire year. Bobby Lewis on the U.S. Hall of Fame.
I couldn't sleep at all last night. Just thinking of you. Baby, things weren't right. When I was tossing and turning and tossing and turning all night. I kicked the blankets on the floor, turned my pillow upside down. I never did before, because I was tossing and turning and tossing and turning all night. Jumped out of bed, turned on the light. I pulled down the shade, went to the kitchen for a bite. Rolled up the shade, turned off the light. I jumped back into bed, it was the middle of the night. The clock downstairs was striking 4. Couldn't get you off my mind. I heard the milkman at the door, 'cause I was tossing and turning and tossing and turning all night. Jumped out of bed, turned on the light. I pulled down the shade, went to the kitchen for a bite. Rolled up the shade, turned off the light. I jumped back into bed, it was the middle of the night. The clock downstairs was striking 4. I couldn't get you off my mind. I heard the milkman at the door, because I was tossing and turning.
Bobby Lewis, the number one song on this date in 1961 and the number one song for the entire year, and Tossin' and Turnin' right here on the U.S. Hall of Fame.